This is Akashavani Mangaluru. Yuvavani. Dear friends, welcome to today's English Yuvavani program. In today's program, there are 3 short speeches. Anusha Shet will speak in connection with the International Older Persons Day. Devika Shetty Belanje in connection with the World Teachers Day, and Parthavi Ponkshe in connection with the World Mental Health Day. Dear friends, recently we have celebrated the World Older Persons Day. In this connection, Anusha Shet will now deliver her speech.
On October 1, we celebrate precious part of our life, our older person. A day dedicated to honoring the contribution of older individuals and raising awareness about the challenges they face. As we stand at the intersection of changing demographics and evolving societal norms, it is essential to reflect on invaluable role that older persons play in our life and the richness they bring to our community. On this day, let us not only celebrate the lives and contribution of older person, but also advocate for their rights and well-being. Let us reflect on how we can create a society that honors its elders, foster intergenerational connections, and ensures that every individual can age with dignity and respect. The perception of aging has transformed significantly over the years. In many cultures, older individuals were once seen as a keeper of knowledge and tradition, respected for their life experience. However, as a societal modernization, in this perception shifted, often leading to marginalization and neglect. This remarkable individual hold the key to our history, our culture, and our identity. As I reflect on my own childhood, I'm filled with warmth and gratitude for the memories shared with my grandparents and elders, whose hands crafted not just food, but the essence of love and tradition. Growing up in an Indian household, the kitchen was a sacred space. I can still picture my grandmother, her hand expertly preparing the day's meal, her fingers mixing the spices for idli chutney that we all adore. She would stand by the stove, surrounded by the jar of pickles, mangoes, lemon, and chilies, all bursting with the flavors and stories. The sound of her laughter, as she guided me through the process, is a melody that still resonates in my heart. Her hands were like magic. They had keened countless batches of doughs for idli, their soft, fluffy texture, a statement to her skill and love. I remember the joy of watching her blend fresh coconut with green chilies and coriander, her eyes sparkling as she shared stories from her childhood while she worked. Though her cooking, she taught me that food is not a mere sustenance, it is an expression of care and connection. As we waited for idlis to steam, she would reminisce about her own childhood, about the cows they had on her small farm. Her eyes would lit up as she described how she and her sibling would take care of the cows, feeding them fresh grass, bathing them in the river, and cherishing the bond they shared. It was a simpler time, filled with hard work and love, and she instilled in me the values of respect for nature and animals. I can still remember the evening spent in the courtyard, the scent of jasmine in the air, as she taught me how to plant small saplings. Her wisdom was profound yet simple, and it resonated deeply within me. Those evenings were not just about gardening, they were about nurturing of plants, of relationship, and of dreams. My grandfather was a simple and hardworking man. He always used to bring chocolates whenever he went outside the city, as he promised to do. As a child, we would always wait for the chocolate, excited and happy, and he would have a smile on his face, pure happiness. He used to take us to watch Yakshagana or any folk dance that was happening in that area with our cousins when we were young. Our eyes would sparkle watching the performance, curious about the stories, asking grandfather to explain it, and he used to explain us. Those were memorable days. My grandparents' kindness extended far beyond our home, and they always used to say that be kind to everyone and help those who are in need. As I grew older, life became busier, and the world around me changed. But the lesson I learned from grandparents remained etched in my heart. I watched as they continued to care for our family. Even as they grew frail, their hands were have trembled, but their spirit never wavered. They would sit on the porch sharing their stories with anyone willing to listen. Each tale was a thread woven into the fabric of our family history. One summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow, she shared her dreams of future where our family would stay close, where love would always prevail. Her voice was soft yet strong, and I found comfort in her words. In that moment, I realized the legacy she was creating wasn't just about cooking or caring for cows. It was about building foundation of love and unity that would last through generation. As we honor our elder today, let us recognize that they are the custodian of our culture, our values, and our stories. They have experienced life in a way we often overlook, navigating challenges and joys that have shaped them into incredible people they are. Despite their contribution, older persons often face significant challenges, including health issues that can limit their independence and economic hardship due to inadequate retirement plans. Yet, we must also confront the reality that many older persons face loneliness and neglect. In our fast paced life, it is easy to forget to check in, to listen, and to appreciate their wisdom. It is our responsibility to ensure their voices are heard, their contribution celebrated, and their life cherished. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach involving policy changes, community support, and family involvement. As we celebrate International Older Person Day, let us ensure that older individuals are respected, valued, and supported in every aspect of their life. Let us make an effort to engage with the older person in our communities. Let us invite them into our homes, encourage them to share their recipe, their stories, and their laughter. Imagine the joy it would bring them to pass down their culinary secrets, to teach us how to make the perfect pickle, or to recount the tales of their youth under the stars. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy but also enrich our own lives. We become the part of their stories and they become part of ours. We create a tapestry of connection that bridges the gap between generations, fostering the understanding and empathy. As I think of grandparents and the value they instill in me, I am remembered of the importance of kindness, simplicity, and love. These are the legacies we must carry forward. Let us embrace the essence of our elders, those who have shaped us by nurturing their stories and their spirits. In closing, let's celebrate the older person in our life. Let's honor their hands that have cooked for us, their hearts that have loved us, and their wisdom that guide us. By doing so, we not only pay tribute to their lives, but also strengthen the bond of family and community. Let's cherish every moment we spend with them, for they are not just our past, they are our present and our future. Every moment with our elder is a gift. Let's treasure it, nurture it, and pass it on to future generations.
It was Anusha Shet's speech on the predicament of the older persons. Now, Devika Shetty Belanje will speak in connection with the World Teachers' Day that we have celebrated recently.
World Teachers' Day, observed annually on October 5th, is a celebration of the contribution teachers make to education and society. It was established by UNESCO in 1994 to celebrate the signing of the recommendation concerning status of teachers in 1966. This day highlights the critical role teachers play in shaping the minds of future generations and underscore the need for empowering and supporting educators worldwide. The day is not just about honoring teachers, but also about addressing the challenges they face in ever-evolving educational landscape. World Teachers' Day was instituted by UNESCO in partnership with the International Labour Organization to mark the adoption of the 1966 recommendation on the status of teachers. This document set the standard of teachers' rights and responsibilities, including their professional development, employment condition, and the importance on access to quality education. The recommendation was a acknowledgement of the essential role teachers play in achieving educational and societal goals. The 1997 UNESCO recommendation concerning higher education teaching extend this provision to educators in universities and other higher institutions. Teachers have long been seen as the pillars of society due to the critical role they play in shaping young minds. Their influence extends beyond academic instruction. They help instill values, critical thinking, and social responsibility in students. Teachers act as mentors, guiding students through their personal and intellectual development. In many parts of the world, teachers are also community leaders who influences local, social, and political issues. Their contribution are instrumental in fostering educated and enlightened communities, making them vital to the progress of any society. The role of teacher goes beyond delivering classroom lectures. Teachers help mold the character, mindset, and perspective of students. They have the unique responsibility of nurturing curiosity, fostering creativity, and encouraging independent thinking. By doing so, teachers prepare students to face future challenges and contribute to society in meaningful ways. A teacher's influence often lasts a lifetime as the value and skill imparted during formative years are carried into adulthood. This impact underscores the importance of providing teachers with the supports and recognition they deserve. Education recognized as a fundamental human right by various international organizations, including the United Nations. Teachers play a central role in ensuring the right is realized for children and adults worldwide. Quality education is not just about access to schools, about having well-trained and motivated teachers who can provide students with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed. While role of teachers is universally acknowledged, there are vast disparities in how they are treated and resourced across the globe. In many developing countries, teachers work in overcrowded classrooms with limited resources, and often their salaries are insufficient. This affects their ability to deliver quality education. Meanwhile, in more developed regions, teachers may have better resources but face the other challenges such as administrative burden and high expectation without adequate support. World Teachers Day is an opportunity to address these disparities and call for equitable treatment and support for teachers worldwide. UNESCO's recommendation concerning the status of teachers in 1966 and 1997 set important international standards for the teaching profession. These recommendations emphasize the need for teachers to have access to quality training, fair remuneration, and continuous professional development. They also outline the rights of teachers to participate in educational decision making. While significant progress has been made in many countries, the recommendation remain a benchmark improving the status of teaching globally, particularly in regions where teachers' rights are compromised. In the 21st century, teachers face a range of challenges that impact their ability to deliver quality education. These include increased administrative tasks, large classroom size, changes curriculum demands, and the integration of new technology in teaching. Additionally, many teachers face challenges related to job security, low pay, and inadequate professional development opportunities. The COVID-19 pandemic exacerbated this issue as teachers has to quickly adapt to online teaching with limited resources. World Teachers Day serves as a reminder to address these challenges and improve conditions for educators worldwide. The integration of technology in education has transformed the way teachers interact with students. Digital tools and online platforms have opened up new opportunities for personalized learning and greater student engagement. However, they have also introduced new challenges such as the digital divide and need for teachers to continuously update their technological skills. World Teachers Day recognizes the need to support teachers in adapting to these changing by providing them with adequate training and resources to effectively integrate technology into their teaching methods. High quality teachers education programs provide aspiring teachers with knowledge and skill. They need to succeed in the classroom professional development opportunities such as workshops and seminars enable teachers to stay updated on new teaching methods, technology, and curriculum changes. World Teachers Day emphasizes the importance of investing in teacher training and development to improve educational outcomes globally. Teachers are not just educators but also agents of social changes. They have the power to influence the social, moral, and political attitudes of their students. Throughout history, teachers have played a key role in social movements, advocating for equality, justice, and human rights. World Teachers Day is an opportunity to celebrate teachers' contribution to social changes and encourage further engagement in important social issues. By encouraging equal opportunities for both boys and girls, teachers can help break down gender stereotypes and promote empowerment. However, gender disparities also exist within the teaching profession itself. World Teachers Day emphasizes the need for gender equality within the teaching profession and the importance of empowering female educators. Teacher shortages are a significant challenge in many parts of the world, particularly in developing countries. A lack of qualified teachers lead to large class size and reduced educational quality, affecting students' learning outcomes. This issue is especially prevalent in rural areas and in subjects such as science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Addressing teachers' shortage requires investment in teacher education, better working conditions, and incentive for teachers to work in underserved areas. World Teachers Day brings attention to the challenges and advocates for solutions to address the global teachers' shortage. Teachers often work in challenging environments and receive the little recognition for their efforts. World Teachers Day serves as an occasion to honor the hard work and dedication of teachers. Recognizing the value of teachers is not only about celebrating their achievements but also about ensuring they are given the supports and resources needed to succeed.
That was a speech delivered by Devika Shetty Belanje in connection with the World Teachers Day. Continuing the program, Parthavi Ponkshe will now speak in connection with the World Mental Health Day that we observed on October 10.
It is always said that a healthy workplace starts with a healthy mind. I would like to grab your attention to the recent incident of death of a 26-year-old chartered accountant Anusha Shet, who worked at the Ernst & Young in Pune. That brought about renewed attention to the intense work pressures faced by young professionals in India. Anna's mother, Anita Augustine, attributed her daughter's death to overwhelming work stress in a letter addressed to EY chairman Rajiv Memhani, highlighting excessive night work and tight deadlines as a part of large systemic issue. The absence of EY representatives at her funeral has further fueled conversations on corporate accountability and employee well-being. According to the reports, Anna was working 55 hours per week. Mental health in workplace has emerged as a critical area of concern in recent years, reflecting a growing recognition of the profound impact that mental well-being has on employee productivity. The workplaces are evolving with technological advancements, economic fluctuations, and shifting social norms. The significance of mental health in workplace is underscored by the fact that mental health issues can affect anyone regardless of their job role, industry, or socioeconomic background. According to the World Health Organization, mental health is defined as a state of well-being in which individuals realize their potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively, and are able to contribute to their community. When mental health is compromised, it can lead to a range of negative outcomes, including decreased productivity, increased absenteeism, and higher turnover rates. Therefore, addressing mental health in the workplace is not merely a matter of individual well being, but it is a strategic imperative for organizations seeking to thrive in a competitive landscape. By prioritizing mental health, organizations can enhance employee engagement and foster a culture of resilience and support. The prevalence of mental health issues among employees is alarmingly high. Research indicates that approximately 1 in 5 adults experiences mental health condition in any given year. A study conducted by the American Psychological Association found that 60% of the employees reported experiencing stress at work, with a significant percentage attributing their stress to workload, job insecurity, and lack of support from the management. The COVID-19 pandemic has further worsened mental health issues in the workplace as employees faced unprecedented challenges such as remote work, isolation, and health concerns. A report by the World Economic Forum estimated that the global economy loses every year due to loss of productivity resulting from depression and anxiety. This underscores the financial implications of neglecting mental health in workplace. Moreover, mental health issues can lead to a decline in cognitive function, impairing decision-making abilities, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Employees struggling with the mental health challenges may find it difficult to concentrate, leading to errors and decreased quality of work. This not only affects the individual, but can also have a cascading effect on the team dynamics and overall organizational performance. When employees are unable to perform at their best, it can lead to perpetuating a cycle of poor mental health and decreased productivity. So, then what can we do to improve mental health? To effectively address the mental health in workplace, organizations must cultivate a supportive environment that prioritizes employee well-being. This involves implementing policies and practices that promote mental health awareness, reduce stigma, and provide resources for employees in need. One of the first steps in this process is to foster open communications about mental health issues, encouraging employees to share their experiences without fear of judgment or repercussions. Creating forums for discussions, such as workshops or support groups, can help normalize conversations around mental health. Training programs for managers and supervisors play a crucial role in creating a supportive culture by equipping leaders with skills to recognize signs of mental health issues and respond appropriately. Organizations can create an environment where employees feel valued and supported. Additionally, providing access to mental health resources such as employee assistance programs, counseling services, and wellness initiatives can empower employees to seek help when needed. These resources should be easily accessible and well promoted within the organization to ensure that employees are aware of the support available to them. Organizations should also consider implementing comprehensive mental health policies that outline their commitment to employee well-being. These policies should include guidelines for addressing mental health issues, procedures for requesting accommodations, and resources available to the employees. Furthermore, organizations can benefit from regularly reviewing and updating these policies to ensure they remain relevant and effective in addressing the working needs of the workforce. Engaging the employees in the development of these policies can also foster a sense of ownership and commitment to mental health initiatives. In addition to the formal policies, organizations can promote mental health through initiatives such as flexible work arrangements, wellness programs, and mental health days. By offering employees the opportunity to prioritize their mental well-being, organizations can foster a culture of care and support that ultimately benefits both employees and the organizations as a whole. Encouraging employees to take breaks, utilize vacation time, and engage in self-care practices can significantly enhance their overall mental health and job satisfaction. Leadership plays a pivotal role in shaping workplace culture and influencing employee perceptions of mental health. Leaders who practice mental health and model healthy behaviors can create an environment where employees feel empowered to prioritize their well-being. This includes demonstrating vulnerability, sharing personal experiences, and actively participating in mental health initiatives. When leaders openly discuss their own mental health journeys, it can help to destigmatize these conversations and encourage employees to seek help. Furthermore, leaders should be proactive in addressing mental health concerns with their teams. This may involve conducting regular check-ins with employees, providing opportunities for feedback, and creating a safe place for discussions about mental health. By fostering a culture of trust and openness, leaders can encourage employees to seek support and resources when needed. Additionally, recognizing and celebrating employees' efforts to prioritize their mental health can reinforce the importance of well-being within the organization. To assess the effectiveness of mental health initiatives, organizations must establish metrics and evaluation processes. This may involve conducting employee surveys, tracking absenteeism and turnover rates, and analyzing productivity levels. By collecting and analyzing data, organizations can gain insights into impact of their mental health initiatives and make informed decisions about further investment in employee well-being. Regularly reviewing these metrics can help organizations identify trends and areas of development. Additionally, organizations should consider seeking feedback from employees regarding their experiences with mental health resources and initiatives. This feedback can provide valuable insights into areas of improvement and help organizations tailor their approaches to better meet the needs of the workplace. Engaging employees in evaluation process can also enhance their sense of involvement and commitment to mental health initiatives. Mental health in workplace is a critical issue that demands attention from organizations across all industries. By creating a supportive workplace environment, implementing comprehensive mental health policies, and fostering open communication, organizations can cultivate a culture that prioritizes employee well-being. Ultimately, investing in mental health is not a moral practice, but also a strategic advantage that can lead to enhanced productivity, employee satisfaction, and organizational success. As we move forward, It is essential for organizations to remain vigilant and responsive to the mental health needs of their employees, ensuring that mental well-being is integrated into the fabric of workplace culture.
That was Parthavi Ponkshe speaking on the mental health conditions of the employees of the corporate world. Dear friends, here we come to the end of today's English Yuvavani program. See you next time. Thank you.